Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to Mimi Kids. Tonight, we have a very special story about a little girl named Lina and a magical friend she met in the night sky. The story is called Lina and the Night Star Sleep Early, Shine Bright. Are you ready to listen? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house with a bright red door, lived a little girl named Lina. Lina was a wonderful girl with a big imagination and an even bigger heart. She loved to draw colorful pictures, build tall towers with her blocks, and read stories about brave knights and friendly dragons. But Lina had one little habit that wasn't so great. Can you guess what it was? Lina always slept late. Every night, when the moon was high in the sky and all the other children were tucked into their beds, Lina was still wide awake. Just one more drawing, she would say to her mum. Just one more chapter, she'd whisper to her dad. She would play with her toys, look out the window, or count the dust bunnies under her bed. By the time she finally snuggled under her covers, it was very, very late. The next morning, the sun would peek through her window, bright and cheerful, but Lina didn't feel bright or cheerful at all. Getting out of bed felt like lifting a heavy rock. Time for school, sleepyhead. Her mum would call softly. Lina would slowly get dressed, slowly brush her teeth, and slowly eat her breakfast. She felt like a little snail, moving in slow motion. At school, things weren't much better. During story time, when her teacher told exciting tales of talking animals, Lina's eyes would feel so heavy. She would yawn, a big, wide yawn. She tried her best to listen, but her head felt fuzzy, like it was full of cotton candy. When it was time to learn new letters and numbers, Lina found it hard to remember them. The letter B looked like a D, and the number 3 looked like an 8. It was all so confusing. Recess was Lina's favorite part of the day, but even that wasn't much fun anymore. Her friends would shout, "Lina, come play tag with us. Let's build a sandcastle." But Lina was too tired to run fast. When she tried to climb the jungle gym, her arms and legs felt wobbly, like noodles. "I'm just too tired," she would sigh, sitting on the bench while her friends laughed and played. She watched them with a sad heart, wishing she had the energy to join in. One evening, as Lina was sitting by her window, long after her bedtime, she looked up at the night sky. The moon was a sliver of silver, and the stars twinkled like tiny diamonds scattered on a dark blue blanket. As she watched, one star seemed to shine brighter than all the others. It twinkled and pulsed with a gentle, warm light. Lina stared at it, mesmerized. Suddenly, she heard a soft, chiming voice, like tiny bells ringing in the wind. "Hello, Lina," the voice whispered. Lina looked around. Her room was empty. "Who's there?" she asked, her voice a little shaky. "It's me." The voice chimed again. Up here, Lina looked back at the bright star. It blinked at her, a talking star. She gasped in amazement. "That's right," said the night star. "I watch over all the children while they sleep. But I've noticed you're always awake so late. Why is that, little one?" Lina sighed. I just have so many things I want to do. I don't want the day to end. The night star twinkled kindly. I understand. But did you know that nighttime is just as important as the day? It's when the real magic happens for your body and your mind. Magic? Lina asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. Yes, magic, the star confirmed. Let me tell you a secret. When you sleep early, your body gets to work. It's like a team of tiny builders who come out to help you grow. They make your bones stronger so you can run faster and climb higher. They make your muscles more powerful so you can build the tallest block towers in your class. Lina thought about how wobbly her legs felt on the playground. Stronger bones and muscles sounded wonderful. The star continued its gentle song. And that's not all. While you're sleeping, your mind gets a special cleaning. It's like a little librarian tidies up all the new things you learned during the day. It puts the letters, the numbers, and the stories into neat little shelves in your brain. That way, when you wake up, you can remember everything so much better. Lina thought about how confusing the letters had been at school. A tidy mind sounded very helpful, and the best part, the night star twinkled brightly, is the energy. Sleep is like charging a battery. When you sleep long and well, you fill up your body with energy and smiles for the next day. You wake up feeling refreshed and happy, ready for new adventures. So, Lina, remember my little rhyme. When you sleep early, your body grows, your mind learns better, and you wake up with energy and smiles. Lina looked at the kind, shining star and thought about everything it had said. She thought about being too tired to play, too sleepy to learn, and too grumpy in the morning. She didn't want to feel that way anymore. She wanted to have energy and smiles. Thank you, Night Star, Lina said softly. I'll try, I promise. The star gave one last brilliant twinkle. I know you will, Lina. Sweet dreams. That night, for the first time in a long, long time, Lina didn't ask for one more drawing or one more story. She brushed her teeth, put on her coziest pajamas, and hopped into bed. Her mum came in to tuck her in and was very surprised. Good night, my sweet Lina, she said, giving her a kiss on the forehead. Lina snuggled under her warm blanket, closed her eyes, and thought about the tiny builders making her strong, and the little librarian tidying her mind. Soon, she drifted off into a deep, peaceful sleep. The next morning, something amazing happened. When the sun peeked through her window, Lina's eyes popped open. She didn't feel like a slow snail. She felt like a bouncy kangaroo. She jumped out of bed, got dressed in a flash, and raced down to breakfast with a huge smile on her face. Good morning, everyone, she chirped. Her parents looked at her, surprised and happy. Good morning, our little ray of sunshine, her dad said. At school, everything was different. During story time, Lina listened to every word, imagining the brave knights and friendly dragons in her mind. When it was time to learn letters, she remembered them perfectly. B was for ball and D was for dog. It all made sense. out. And at recess, Lina was a superstar. Tag you're it. She yelled, zipping across the playground faster than ever before. She climbed to the very top of the jungle gym and shouted, "I'm the queen of the castle." She had so much energy, she didn't want playtime to end. That night, as Lina got ready for bed, she looked out her window and saw the night star twinkling at her. She waved. "Thank you," she whispered. And so, from that day on, Lina always made sure to sleep early. She learned that resting at night was the secret to shining bright during the day. Just like the little rhyme said, sleeping early gave her health, it gave her strength, and it filled her days with happiness and smiles. So, my little friends, remember Lina and the night star. When it's time for bed, snuggle in tight and let the sleep magic begin. It helps you grow big and strong, makes you super smart, and fills you with energy for a brand new day of play and adventure. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Mimi Kids for more wonderful stories. Good night, sleep tight, and shine bright.